Rocco,
Hello?
how are
Hello?
you?
Hello? Can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I have
Yeah,
guests in my
no.
house,
What's
so
that?
I have quite a few guests in my house right now, so I'll be on mute for the most part of this meeting.
Okay, but I want your input, so make sure that you chime
All
in.
right. I will chime in when I need to.
Also, no one's allowed to be earlier than me, so don't try it again.
Will do.
All right. Get that video on. I know you're there. If you dip out, I'll know you're gone. Are you still planning on coming to this trip?
Yes, I am.
Okay, you're gonna get your grades up, make your dad happy.
I will.
All right. Do I need to come help you?
Um,
Do you
I'll
want my
seek
undivided attention?
I'll seek you out if I need help with integrals, because that's what we're covering right now in
Oh,
calc.
well, you see the whiteboard behind me?
Yes, I do.
A lot of calculus has been done on that board, dude. Yep. So come and do math with me and Colin. Jackson's here. We can all do math together.
All right.
That's what handsome men do who make a lot of money in their future.
Just a lot of math.
Life is a lot of math. I can do a differential equation on how often you get a haircut. The rate of change.
Let's see, that would be
It would be d fro dt. The change of the
That-
fro over time.
that should equal about 2.
Two. Good stuff, Rocco. That's why you keep such a good attitude about it. I love it.
Thank you.
Where are my own children? Get on the call. Who do you have at your house?
Uncle's cousin and some family friends,
Oh, getting ready for Thanksgiving.
essentially.
Are you guys doing Thanksgiving at your house?
No, we're actually going to our other uncle's house.
Okay. Gotcha. We've done it at our house for 22 years.
Oh man. Yeah, we did it at our house, I think about 2 years ago now.
Gotcha. Are you cooking anything?
I might make a dessert or two. I've been very busy, so I haven't had much input in that yet.
You've been very busy.
Yes.
What, serving your country, or what are you busy doing?
Work.
Work? Where do you work?
Yes. I work at ABC Packaging Machine Corporation.
Okay. What do you do there?
I sweep floors.
Okay. Well, that's a good start. So when you get rich and famous, you can say, I started out sweeping floors. That's why you do it.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes Jackson. Speaking of a guy who sweeps floors. Jackson, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Hear me?
I can hear you fine.
Cool.
Where's your brother?
I don't know. Uh-oh.
Caught lacking.
My camera's a little blurry.
It's fine. I just got an email that Trey and Will not be scouting until after the first of the year.
Ooh. I mean, that's not that far off, but still.
Yeah.
And that is a good sign that they're coming back, though.
Yeah. So I'll wait to say my wisdom until Colin comes on, at least. Why is everyone late? I don't understand this. This is the only day. All right. It's 1800.
Maybe they came for the wrong time zone of 6 because we didn't clarify enough.
I know the Phillips know about it because I talked to Chris today.
That's the joke I'm making. He said, he was like, reminder to be on at 6 EST. So we were all like, what is it at in Mountain Time?
They're in Central Time, so that's 5.
Oh, they not are they in
They're
Kentucky or
they're in
something?
Mountain's the next time zone.
Right. So that would explain why he said EST.
Yes,
I
because
was like, everyone uses
So-
EST anyways.
the Phillips family is in Central Time right now.
Okay, interesting.
So
I thought maybe he joined on the wrong
I'll
6.
show you guys what I'm talking about. Let me go to share screen. I'm gonna go to this.
Oh, here comes Colin.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
All right.
So this is where the Phillips property is, and this is Mammoth Caves.
Okay.
That's an hour and 43-minute drive. Here's the city of Nashville. Let's go ahead and add Lutheran Church of the Resurrection. There's a bunch of them. All right, so you see, well, let's take this out of here for a second. And correct. So we're looking at a 12-hour drive. Put bathroom breaks in there, it's 13 hours. Which is essentially our drive to Roanoke that we had.
Right.
So Rocco, VP of program,
Yes.
see this National Park Service Mammoth Cave?
Mm-hmm.
I can send you the link. If that gets out of my way. But here's the schedule. So these are the available tours between December 26th and December 31st. So we can do a historic tour,
See it?
and we could do the Mammoth Passage. We could do both.
There we go.
All right.
Turn that light on. We're working.
Cave tours.
What's up, Too Tall Jones?
Hey.
Mr. Phillips, how are you?
Doing okay?
Good. All right, so there's Carson. All right, Carson and Brian.
Hey, how's it going? Oh, hold on, I'm on mute.
No, you're not.
Oh,
No,
you
you're
good?
not.
Can you hear me?
You're all good.
All right, good.
All right. I saw Kyle. Where did Kyle go?
I'm still here.
Okay, I lost you in the, oh, there you are. And James. Hey, James.
Hey there.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna take this off share for a second so I can see everybody. Please turn your cameras on, Mr. Simmons.
I'm in the car and it's dark.
Oh, okay, you're in the car. All right. Well, first of all, we wanted to have kind of a brief crew meeting. And for everyone I know everybody sees the dates. And so like some people are not gonna be able to go. I know Sid's not, I know Andrew's not. There's other boys that are not. But we want to start putting together a plan. We're only a month out before we head up to the Phillips farm. Is that what it's called, Chris, or does it have a name?
It's not the farm.
Yeah,
There's
it's
no
not
farm here. I mean, it's trees and, small fields.
How about we just call it like it's lat long so that we all know how to get there during the apocalypse?
It's middle of nowhere. It's,
I'm joking. All right. So before we get into that, Colin, let's do a little bit of crew agenda, if you got any.
Yep. So just looking over the calendar from the dates we secured last meeting, camps coming up. After Kentucky, we have we want to do a wilderness camp out January 20th through 22nd. That would be like either like the dispersed kind of camping or just like a camp center on wilderness survival.
Well, don't regardless of where it is, we can do wilderness survival.
Right. And then February, we were talking about doing that Bluegrass Festival or that service opportunity at the horse ranch.
Keep that plugged in for me if you would. I'm still working with Randy, so
Is the Bluegrass
Okay.
Festival and the service opportunity the same weekend?
possibly we shall
Okay,
see. I'm
yeah.
trying to get it on the same weekend. I'm still working with Randy and his director on what this is going to look like.
Indeed. So in February, we also have crossover, but we only have to do a night there. We don't.
Right. We don't have to do the whole thing.
Yeah.
And the crossover would be the night of the 25th. So that just whole Saturday. After February, we have March. We were thinking about doing something during spring break. I liked that idea that Mr. Heltbrand was talking about last meeting with that canoeing trip up in North Florida. We could research that more.
Or Andersonville.
Yeah, or Andersonville.
Either or, yeah. The kayak canoe trip's like a 2 or 3 day deal, and it takes a while to get
Yeah.
up. We went on the Blackwater River, and there was a cotton truck that took us way out upriver and dropped us in, and we went all the way to the Gulf of Mexico, me and a guy that I was with, and it was really pretty cool because you were out in the middle of nowhere with all kinds of crazy animals out in the middle of the river. And anyway, think about it.
That sounds like another tier 3.
Yeah. But during spring break, we'll have, a little more time for like a 3-day, 4-day
Yeah.
camp out.
So we definitely put something on the map for that.
Yeah.
And then again, everyone who's on the call, if you have any input, please put it in. If not now, just email
Yeah.
Colin and let him know. But so so here's the thing. We have a tier 3 coming up next month. We have there's no lock-in anymore because the troop canceled.
Oh.
Rocco was talking about where did Rocco?
What day was that on? Wait, here, I got it. That would have been the 17th. So do we want to do, I know there's requirements where we need to talk about like personal management kind of stuff.
Yeah, so we need to do time management. There's another thing we need to do, and I was going to teach it. And we could do it at a lock-in or a lockout. I know Mr. Melchior talked about a lockout at his house. Rocco, are you on the call?
Yes, I am.
Are you aware of this?
Yes.
Okay, what do you know?
We can just get together at my house and just do like a small camping trip
Are you talking about camping outside or camping inside?
outside.
Outside, all right. With the pigs?
We can go with the pigs.
Well,
Crazy.
Wouldn't recommend it, but
We have a hog problem.
we have
there
Mr.
would be
Betts,
a
we have a hog problem. Classic.
We gotta put a pig inside of the tent and then like send a picture to Mr. Betts.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we should do that on the 17th because that's when the troop was having their lock. So we're already like booked for that.
wait, this. Oh wait, never
December
mind.
17th.
December. I was looking at November 17th.
Weird times traveling.
Would that be a single night, Rocco, or?
Yes, it
Colin?
would, it would be a single.
That would
night.
be a single night.
Okay,
And we don't necessarily need too many adults because it's at Rocco's house.
yeah, if you got a pig, you don't need any adults, so.
No, especially if you're gonna be the big spoon.
Other than that, calendar wise, I have a camp on from the 14th through 16th of April that we did not like assign an activity to.
Okay,
So-
that's far enough out. We don't have to worry about that right now.
Yeah,
I want to know in the near term, like tier ones.
tier ones. We don't have any on the books. Let me look for available days.
Tier ones are important because that's where you guys get to go have fun and not have a bunch of adults breathing down your back.
Rocco, are you going to Powderhorn or like are people going to Powderhorn?
I have no idea. I'm not.
All right. Well, if not, then that Saturday or that Saturday the 10th is open.
So that I'll be out of town that weekend. I've got Roblox meet.
Okay. What else is open?
The
24th
third,
is Christmas Eve.
we have
23rd.
Saturday the 3rd.
I got work, but y'all could do something.
All right.
And that's also this week.
Well,
No.
next week.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. What day are you talking about?
December 3rd.
Okay,
There's troop camp that weekend.
there is troop camp that weekend.
Oh yeah. The 17th, we're doing the time management.
Rocco, how are you on the 9th?
On the 9th, that weekend, I have a Roblox meet on Saturday.
So on the 9th, like Friday night, you could do something?
Friday night, I could do something.
Okay.
Okay.
here you go, Dom.
If we want to do a tier 1, we can always do a tier 1 on the 9th.
Yep. So yeah.
What would be fun? Like a movie or like an arcade, or what would be fun? Like night fishing?
Ooh,
That's not a bad idea.
I like that idea. Where can you do that? Like on a beach?
Yeah, anywhere there's a bridge. I mean, the current's gonna be running, so that usually changes, obviously, 4 times a day.
Let's go night fishing. It sounds
Don't a lot
fun.
of places close at night though, like parks and things like that?
Dude,
Could
The
we just-
Cosmo Bridge doesn't.
where's your sense of breaking the law, dude?
Dude, we can hit up the honey hole, get like 9,000 what is it? Mangrove snapper.
Cook on site.
Something like that. Like if you go to like the Dunedin Marina out on the jetty there by the mangroves, you can fish off that. You can fish off of the Dunedin Causeway under the bridge.
Yeah. Maybe we could get Jackson Bond to come to a crew event.
Yeah, do that. and
Tier
then
1.
Bring like a cooler full of dads and
It'd be crazy. All right, I like that.
all right. So you want to put it on the book for the 9th?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Is everybody cool with that?
Cool.
Kyle?
Yeah.
Simmons,
Kyle,
Oh, hold tight.
Kyle.
Island time.
he's just on the meeting in his car.
Or is AFK?
Making a left turn.
I think he's here. Is he unmuted? He was muted.
For the 9th,
For the 9th.
what's happening on the 9th?
Bro's listening to directions.
It's called night fishing, so you have to be there by 3 p.m.
What day is the 9th?
It's a Friday.
9th.
A Friday.
You said that was a question.
Well, I get out of school at 2:55.
No,
I know, but if we tell you to be there by 3, then you'll
he's been-
definitely be there by dark.
he's being sarcastic
He's-
because you're always late.
Oh.
Thank you, Roger. Yes.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
I can do that.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right, let's plan on the 9th.
Got it.
And then what day is the lockout at the Melchior farm?
The 17th, Saturday,
You guys are gonna set up your tents in the pig pen.
or adjacent to whatever.
Adjacent. All right.
I don't know if it's a great idea.
I've got a better spot for camping that's not near the big pen that we can camp out at.
But
It was only a joke, Rocco. Just ask Alan Time about the jokes. He'll get them. All right. So we have our near term on the books, right, Colin?
yep, all good. Was there something that you else wanted to talk about? It was like recharter or something.
I wanted to talk about fundraising.
Oh, fundraising. That was it. we should get, like, what are we looking like? We got,
So we still owe our benefactor $480.
all right.
We need to pay that back. So let's look at something let's look in January. Pick a
Yes.
date. And then I don't care if you do a hot dog giveaway or if you want to do, I think a hot dog giveaway is easier, but I don't know if the return is as good as a car wash.
Yeah. How does the 14th work of January? It's a Saturday.
It is a Saturday. I'm wide open right now. I don't know what's going to change.
I have a robotics meet that weekend.
Rocco, you're killing me. All right, how about the 7th? Or the 21st?
21st is the weekend we're camping.
Okay. How about the 28th?
The troop is camping.
Troop
is
camp.
camp- Yeah. So we can't do a fundraiser when the troop is camping?
We could hypothetically.
We should be able to do a fundraiser when the troop is camping.
Right.
So I'll mark down the 14th and 28th as like tentative. We can choose when
Yeah.
it comes closer. All right.
There was something else, Colin, that I want to talk about before we get to Kentucky.
It was just fundraising,
Tier 1s.
upcoming dates, and tier 1.
Yeah, okay. Good. All right, let's talk about Kentucky.
Let's do it.
What about Kentucky?
So currently, Too
Let me
Tall
pull up
Jones.
the document.
What's that?
We have a document that like with like stuff we need to go over.
Okay.
Where is it? Here it is. We have our dates.
And those dates are?
What do you have? 26th through 31st or
Yeah, so we would drive up on the 26th, we drive home on the 31st.
okay.
Mr. Phillips, does that work for you? Yeah, okay.
That works.
Okay. And so first of all, you know, everyone on the call is kind of our regular crew. I don't know how many of you, so just by not of a show of hands or just by vote. So Rocco, are you planning on going? Yes. Okay. Carson, are you planning on going?
Yeah.
Zachary, are you planning on being there when we get there?
Yes.
Mr. Simmons, are you planning on going?
Yo, dude.
Hey, bud.
Do you have auto tune going? What's
Hey,
going on?
Scott,
Yes.
He's trapped in the
Scott.
Speed Force.
can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
How about if they fly to Nashville and then drive an hour to
That's fine.
Dawson Spring?
That's fine. If you can get him there and back.
Okay. So was there a reason why you guys were driving compared to flying?
Well, I have to drive because I can't fly with all my guns.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
we've done the flying trip a couple times, and once you drive to the airport, you wait a couple hours at the airport, go through luggage, and then get on the airplane, and then get to fly, and then land, and then rent a car and stuff like that. It's sort of like, okay, you're saving 2 hours, and it's costing you a whole bunch. And we found that it's
Okay.
really, yeah, the drive kind of sucks, but it's still better than the airport.
What is it, about
All right.
12 hours, guys?
Okay.
It's a 13-hour drive.
13 hour? Okay.
So it's,
Get up early in the morning and get there by the end of the day.
yeah, I would probably leave at like 4 a.m.
Yep.
and then get there by dinner time.
Yeah, a couple hours at Bucky's. and Get up there.
I wouldn't spend that long at Bucky's, but yes.
Gotta stop at Buc-ee's.
We got to budget in like 6 hours for Bucky stops.
Jerky wall.
There is 2 Buc-ee's on the way.
Brisket, the brisket is what you stop.
Oh,
So Roger, are you gonna consider flying Kyle?
I guess we'll talk about it and see.
Okay,
I was looking on Southwest and I saw some pretty inexpensive flights on Southwest, so. But it's up to him whether or not he wants to go with you guys or fly. It's up to.
yeah, no doubt. And if he
Yeah.
wants to fly, if we can arrange that so that we're by Nashville at that time, then I wouldn't mind picking him up or someone else can.
Okay, all right, we'll let you know.
All right. I don't think Avis is gonna rent a car to
That's all
Carlton.
challenge because you don't know what traffic is going to be doing. And so, you have to get past Atlanta and Chattanooga before you really know what your destination time is going to be.
Yeah, I
Just-
worked that whole area and the Nashville airport is on the east side of town. It's outside in downtown, so you get to avoid a lot of the traffic. And you could take Bradley Parkway north and cut over.
Yes, but when you're driving up through Atlanta and Chattanooga,
Yeah.
there is plus or minus 2 hours. I mean,
Yeah,
it's,
no doubt. So
Yeah.
I work those territories all the time, so I'm fine with it. So Roger, just look into it. Kyle, let me know. So Kyle, we're gonna mark you down as tentative. Because we need to get a head count because I need to be able, in order to give you a cost of what the trip is gonna cost, I need to know how many people there are. And so, the more people they are, the less it's gonna cost us. If that
Right.
makes sense.
We're heading back to our hotel right now, so we'll jump on the computer and let you know once we get back to our hotel.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
Mr. Kelly. State your attention, sir.
I do plan on going, and I am willing to drive for anyone who's not comfortable traveling 13 hours on their own.
Perfect. All right, so Colin, are you taking notes on this?
Yeah,
No, I'm not. So you got Mr. Kelly, you got
yeah.
Rocky.
If you want the list of people who are like good to go.
Yeah.
So me, Carson, Rocco, Zach, Kyle, Jackson, and James. So that's 7.
That's a good number.
Brian, are you going?
Pardon?
Brian, are you going to be able to make it?
I'm gonna try. I'm probably 80% there now, so yes.
Well, I'm not, again, Brian, like we talked about this at camp, I'm not trying to discourage you, but we have plenty of adults.
Okay,
Again, I don't want
You can
to.
go if you want. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can go if you want.
Right.
okay. I appreciate that. I'll let you know for sure. Yeah.
You're just gonna have to spoon with me.
Maybe I won't go then.
It
I did that Friday night. It was a little rough, so.
was rough. All right, so I think that's a good enough crew to go, man. If anyone wants to bolt on later, boy wise, but we don't need any more adults. And so my wife is going. Miss Phillips and Mr. Phillips will be there. So that's 4 of us. If James goes, that's 5. If Brian goes, that's 6. 6 adults. So we don't need any more. Chris, are we gonna be able to house all those?
Yeah, well, bring inflatable beds
Yes.
or sleeping bag. I mean, it's a well padded carpeted floor upstairs. So
Brian's an expert in the inflatable bed category.
What?
No, never again. I will sleep in a duck blind though, as long as there's a heater up there. I'm good with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, we got John.
Let's talk a little bit about what are we gonna do while we're there. So if we come up on the 26th and we leave on the 31st, those are driving days. Let me look at my calendar.
Yeah, we have 67 acres and our neighbor bordering us has 120 acres. And our property has about 4.5 miles of trails on it. And of course, if we venture down into our neighbors, then there's actually several miles of trails for exploring. There's plenty of fields. There's the fields on our property is not excessively large, but if you do want to bring a clay thrower, I think there should be enough room for it.
Yeah, so I was planning on bringing clays and a clay thrower, some shotguns, and rifles and handguns if we want to have access to them.
I concur.
You can get pulled over, they're gonna be like, what the?
We'll be wearing our uniforms, so they'll let us go. All right, so one of the things that we're definitely gonna do about an hour and 45 minutes away is Mammoth Cave. And it's about an hour and 45 minutes to the east. I heartily encourage all of you to do some YouTubing on this cave. There's over 400 miles of caves connected to this thing. So that's been explored so far. They think it's bigger than that.
Have you looked into the alternative tours there or just? the
Yeah, so
standard?
that's why I bring this up. So this is what's available from the 26th to the 31st. So I thought we would do a historic tour and then do the Mammoth Passage tour.
Like
Right?
that.
So we'll do it. We'll do probably the 12:40. Well, I don't know. This seems to be, so that's 3 hours. That would cut it too close. We'd have to do the 9:45 and then have lunch and then do the Mammoth and then we'd head back to the house, if it makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, done.
So that being said, hold on, let's go back. So here are the fees. So historic tour is $20. If you're an access pass holder, I don't know if I am. I have a national parks card, so I think I might be able to get us in for less. That would be $10. So I'm gonna call them and find out.
Yeah, is there any group rates or scout rates or something like that?
Right. So they have a veteran rate, and I can get people in. I just have to know how many I can. I'm gonna find out about. I'm gonna call them next week. And then what was the other tour called? The
Mammoth Passage.
The Mammoth Passage. Okay, so that's $11 or $5.50 on the discount.
What's on the Mammoth Passage?
I don't know yet. Like this is just the stuff that I was, and then I wanted to get a picnic shelter, which includes a working fireplace. So that in between our time, we could like vibe and hang out and kind of, if we want to eat lunch or, cater in something or cook something, maybe we can here for $55 a day. That's for the whole group. Fair enough?
Hey, guys, what city are we headed to in Kentucky again? Or area?
Dawson Springs.
It's Dawson Springs, so it's about an hour north of Hopkinsville. It's
Okay.
about an hour to the east of Paducah.
Yeah,
There we go.
Okay.
It's about 2 hours northeast of, or northwest of Nashville.
Awesome.
So there's the state line with Tennessee.
One satellite view. That's the better view when you zoom in. There you go. And zoom in, it's all trees.
Kentucky's a beautiful state.
It is. And in the winter, we're likely to have snow.
Doubt it. It rarely snows here.
All right, well, let's look at this.
But it did snow for Angel last week, which is very rare in November.
I want to see what time, like when we're gonna be there. Sunrise and sunset is.
The sunset's gonna be at like 4:30 to 5.
All right.
It's nighttime right now, I think.
You think? Really? It's 5:30 to start.
Yep.
February 3 inches.
It says 3 inches. Well, that's February.
Does Kentucky have 4 seasons?
Oh, yeah.
My
Oh
question.
yeah, there's 4 seasons. There's tick season, there's chigger season. there's-
Yeah. Got it. All right, so one of the days is gonna be this Mammoth Cave. That's gonna be the whole day. We're gonna eat breakfast before we go. We're gonna eat lunch while we're there, and we'll eat dinner when we get back. The other 2.5 days, it's wide open. We can hike. We can, depending on, Mr. Phillips, I defer to you. What are we allowed to do?
Certain areas you can cut down trees and build yourself a little log cabin if you want, or a hunting blind, or whatever you want to call it.
We could build a hunting blind. That would be really cool. I'll send everybody on the call a YouTube link that I just watched. It was fantastic. Two guys flew to Alaska, bought property, and then built a log cabin in 30 days. So I'll send that to you, but it's pretty cool. Chris, in terms of like gear, we're not going to need much. Like, you guys know what you're going to bring. It's not like we're doing the Boundary Waters. It's not like we're doing the Appalachian Trail. You're
No,
going to
just warm clothes and,
Yeah.
you know, whatever goodies you want for hiking and, you know, your knives. Don't cut yourself.
Mr. Simmons has those high-speed poles. Kyle, do you still have them?
The trekking poles,
Yes.
of course,
You'll be out in front then, I imagine.
I will.
Just kidding, just kidding. I was only kidding.
I don't know how hard the ground is, but I'll bring my metal detector if we can dig around in some of the property.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gave it a shot, and so there have been people who lived here going back into the 1800s, and you know, we haven't really found much. This area is not really a Civil War area. That's further to the east. So, you know, overall, you know, we haven't found too many interesting things on it. We did do a little bit of metal detecting, and but
Yeah.
you never know. You never
You
know.
never know.
The like original owner of the property was given it as like an award for like serving the Union during the Civil War. So it like never really had any battles, anything. I think they tried farming on it once, but then like it doesn't work around here. So
It's not a good farming area.
yeah.
A lot of rocks, a lot of trees.
A lot of rocks, trees, and you know, our area is you know, there's elevation changes in the terrain. I mean, it's not like mountains or anything, but I mean, it's kind of hilly, and it's you know, it gives it character, you know, especially for hiking and, you know, just wandering around in the woods.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Good stuff. Okay, well, I think, you know, at least the people on the call, we have our crew, we're ready to go. It's enough people that it'll be fun. It's not too many that it'll be cumbersome. Like I said, if anyone else wants to bolt on, if they're in the crew, we'll find a way to make it work. We don't need any more adults. Do any of you have anything to chip in right now?
Yeah, what is there like a ballpark cost right now, or are we still like figuring that out?
It will be $300 or less per person.
Okay.
And that $300, most of it will be ate up by gas, if you imagine.
Yeah.
And then the second largest cost is going to be our per person cost for Mammoth Cave. I know what the worst case scenario is. I think we can get it better. If we can get it better, then we can get our total per person cost down, which is my goal.
All right.
So worst case scenario, $300. And to give you, you know, a comparison, that's what the troop pays to go to La Noche.
Yeah.
You know, without the gas, without the gas station foods and all the other things. So, so we're going to find ways, if we can lower the number of vehicles, that we can get that cost down. If we can lower our cost at Mammoth Caves, we can get that cost down. If ammunition and clay is a gazillion dollars, we can get that cost down.
Oh, yeah.
Worst case scenario. Who's stealing the screen? Oh, there's Chris.
Yeah.
Is there any bass in there?
Catfish.
Catfish.
Yeah.
It's something.
Carson, I'll supply the tannerite.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, gentlemen. Well, I think this has been a good crew meeting. I'm glad we're all on point for the trip. And Colin, Rocco, Kyle, and who am I missing? Sid. Sid's not here for VPs. We had another VP named Zach, but he decided to do something else. I'll rely on you four to talk to the rest of the crew and find out if they're going to be interested in going. Again, this is a tier 3, and so in terms of rank advancements within venturing, it's service hours and tier 2, tier 3 events, right? That's what we have to do. And so we've been doing a great job so far. I think Wilderness First Aid last weekend was fantastic. I hope you guys got a lot out of it, and we're still punching on. And I'll tell you, if you have any concerns about the growth of our unit, the way that you do grow it is you set a program and you execute the program. and you keep doing it no matter what, and eventually they'll come running. So that's all I got to say about that.
Think about it.
Wait, so for service project, if we want to do one, there's a tornado that hit Dawson Springs and they're rebuilding a bunch of houses. So if we want to help, they might be able to have us help build houses.
Yeah, maybe if we could do like even like 6 hours.
Mhm.
So Zachary, why don't you get on that and find out if there's a like a 6-hour job we could do?
All right,
Can you take point on that?
yeah,
You're tall enough, you should be able to do it.
Yeah, look it up on the internet. I think it was like December 14th of last year. That's when the tornadoes came through Kentucky and it completely devastated the town.
Good idea.
All right, Zach, I'll stand by to hear from you on what it is. So we don't want to build a house. We don't want like a, you know, a month-long job. But if they can give us a job that's like half a day, that'd be great.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Anybody else have anything else?
I have one thing to add. I forgot to mention it when we were talking fundraising. When I was raising money for my Eagle project way back when, I ended up doing a pancake breakfast at the LCR.
Mhm.
Got permission from the
I remember
pastor
that.
and the
Yep.
chef working out of the kitchen and all.
Hmm.
He donated all the supplies and the pancake batter and everything. The church originally was saying that they would be surprised if I made over $200, but by the end of it, between actual sales and donations from churchgoers leading up to it, we ended up making over 900, if I remember correctly. It was a surprisingly very effective fundraiser.
Where
We
where
did it
you
on a
do the cooking?
pumps. What's that?
Where did you do the cooking? In the fellowship hall?
Yes, we did it in the fellowship hall and inside the building where the actual church gatherings happen. They have that little mini kitchen right next
Yeah.
door.
Yeah.
We did some of it in there as well.
Okay.
But if you're looking for fundraising opportunities, I highly recommend talking to the pastor about that. If you find a really good day for it and, you know, advertising it leading up to the actual event like I did, I think that would be a really good turnout.
Did you have bacon?
We did have bacon, yes.
See, you gotta have bacon.
We also had stuff for the pancakes themselves, like blueberries, chocolate chips, strawberries, just whatever they wanted added on.
Toppings.
And honestly, I think it made it even more successful having that as an option.
Well, I wouldn't come unless you had bacon, so definitely that sounds like a good idea.
I'll
So,
volunteer
I'd
to
highly
dress up like
recommend that.
Santa Claus if we do it on a Saturday before Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll hold you to it.
All right, I expect that.
All right, Colin, take us out with the great Scoutmaster.
May the great Scoutmaster who watches over all scouts be with us until we meet again.
Everybody have a great Thanksgiving. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Thanks, Scott. See you
See ya.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Nah.